Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
At the onset, I would like to thank IMS, IMS Director, Dr. Urvashi, faculty members, and all distinguished people, and my dear students. It's both an honor and privilege to stand here and address a wonderful gathering, a gathering of possibly future leaders, a gathering of future scientists, or future entrepreneurs. It's always invigorating that young students with all the energy, with all the dreams, look up to industry experts and think, okay, what is it that is going to be stated? What is it that we want to catch on, and what is it that we want to take home? And what is it that effectively we want to retain with us? And trust me, if I speak for 15 minutes, what you would retain possibly would be some anecdotes, some statements, and in the years to come, you may possibly remember maybe a couple of statements and forget most of it also. It's very important that we try to latch on and understand what goes in a corporate mind, because that is very critical and that is where we are all heading towards. I, 22 years back, was sitting exactly where you are sitting, and hence I can appreciate and understand the feelings that a person, a student goes through when one wants to hear what is a corporate learning, what I should be doing as a student when I get into a corporate world. What is something that is very important in the corporate world? I have limited myself out here. I will not really talk about be good in communication, be a team player, or don't gossip around much, be really hardworking, all that stuff. There are many books which possibly will tell those mantras about being successful in corporates. What I will delve into is possibly certain higher order thought processes which would trickle to these aspects also, but I would relate it more to corporate and personal life both. And as you saw, the first thing was the health plant, right? And trust me, when I was sitting out there in your place decades back, what was going on in my mind was a very age-old learning, and I related to the health plant, is what we were taught when we were children by our parents and our grandparents as value system was, पहला सुख निरोगी काया, दूसरा सुख maya, right? These are very conflicting things. And when you put a health plant, the first thing is, it signifies health is the most important thing. And trust me, in corporates, having worked for more than 2 decades, I have realized how people do not take care of their health. Okay? I could be one example, but for the fact that I changed my course in life about 8 years back. In terms of my job role, because I realized that if I was chasing wealth, well, I was doing it at the cost of my health. So, first learning in a corporate life, it is going to be very conflicting. On one side, you'll be pressed hard for work, 16 hours, 18 hours. You get a day shift, you get a night shift, etc., and all that stuff. You get travel like crazy. And I can say that because at one point of time, I was traveling 20 days a week. Okay? How do you say 20 days a week? Because literally, not a month, I'm saying 20 days a week. I was shuttling about 2 to 3 cities in any given day also. And by that order, I say 20 days a week. Because you relate to one city a day or one city a month, fine. I'm saying 2 to 3 cities a day. You're looking at 20 cities a week. And that is why I say that 20 days a week. It took a toll on my health. So when you get into corporate, first principle in life, do not take away your eyes on what your body is saying. That's the most fundamentally important thing that you all need to be very, very focused upon. Okay? That's the first learning I would say. starting today, you're getting into a new realm of education. You're all budding aspirants. One of the first things that you should all be proud and you should all remember is that you are here by a choice, not by chance. It is a choice that you have made, that you want to be associated with a premier institute, an institute where possibly thousands of students wanted to be and have not been here, but you are the chosen few who are here. And when I say that it is by choice and not by chance, it is not a statement of choice and chance. It is a statement that you have made a decision. And making a decision is a very, very important factor in life. And I say that for a couple of reasons. My parents put me out here and hence I am here. That is not the case. Well, somebody wanted me to get educated and hence I am here. No, that is not the case. You are here by your personal choice to excel, to do the best, to make yourself proud, make your family proud, and most importantly guys, most importantly, make your institute proud. Because trust me, 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line, you will not be saying that I have done something. You would be saying my institute gave me that foundation that I am where I am. And when I say this statement, it's not an abstract statement. It is a statistical statement where people who have graduated from premier institutes stand up for the institutes, contribute to the institutes, give to their institutes, because that is the foundation, that is the place where they were given what they are today. So, in all senses, the second thing I, as a message, would leave you, it is a decision that you have made, and you should be proud of that decision. I have been teaching for last 8 years, and today morning I was watching the news. I watch news only in the morning, guys, so, because evening news corrupts you. So I've stopped watching evening news for about 5 years. The morning news said 1,600 IIT graduates are going for a startup. 1,600 is a huge number. And by the same logic, it said 200 students from IIM are going for startup. That caught my eye. That caught my eye straight on, okay? And it caught my eye because I did a startup in the year 2000. Engineering students going for such significant numbers and MBA students going for lesser numbers caught my eye. The second thing that was stated was, it is because these people want to chase dreams. Second was, they have the entrepreneurship zeal. The third was, they want to chase money. Now here is the third statement I'll give you. Don't chase money. Let the money chase you. And it's a very, very deep statement. It is a statement where all of us, is there anybody in this room who doesn't want to be rich? Show of hands? No. All of us want to be rich? Yeah? Show of hands, guys. Yes. How many of you want to be rich? Okay, not all still, okay. Okay, how many of you want to be very rich? Wow, okay. Now, trust me, being rich and being successful is highly contentious because you can't define it, because you can't measure it. A person who is running an orphanage is a very successful person in his or her own right. And a person who has knowledge says, I am the richest person on earth. So these two are very abstract things. But my point to you is a bit material point. You should not chase money. And I am a living example standing in front of you because I did not chase money. Am I rich? Well, I'm content. So, it's a sense when I say being rich is not about money, being rich is about what your market worth is, what your market value is. And when I say that, it is because, and I say that as an example of myself, I started my job about 3 miles down from here in a company called LL. Okay? I was an engineering graduate then, started my job, not a very handsome salary. I went on for my MBA, then obviously I got into a different league of IT altogether. But the fact is, when I say this statement, it is because you have to reskill yourself every time so that money chases you. There are thousands of intelligent intellectuals out there competing with you. So, if you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, if you want to chase money, the principle is let the money chase you, which effectively means skill yourself, reskill yourself, relearn yourself, unlearn yourself. Have the vision of what is going to be the skill or the hot skill for the next 10 years. And that is the most critical thing. If you do not do that, trust me, you will fall back from the median. You might say whatever, but if you are in a hot skill, people will grab you. And people will grab you with much more than what you deserve at times also. I have seen those examples. I have seen them right there, many of them. Okay? You suddenly say, what was in that person to have earned that kind of money? That's a human being, right? Same flesh and blood. A similar kind of a background, a similar kind of intellect. But that person had the edge of that particular skill which you do not have, possibly at that point in time. So make sure that you invest in learning consistently so that you don't chase money. Let it chase you. The last couple of things I would say is, in corporate life, there are a few things that will happen to you. First thing that will happen to you is sense of competition. Now, there are two outputs of this. One is you become selfish, or you choose to become professionally selfish.